If you want to learn how to make a backpack with old jeans, keep watching until the end. I made this without a pattern and it was my first time making it, so I did make 2 errors which are easily avoidable once you know the steps shown in this video. Choose 2 pairs of old jeans. Here I have 2 of my old skinny jeans, and the first thing I'm going to do is to cut along the inside legs, including the crotch. Now turn the jeans over and cut through the back and through the waistline. Open up the jeans and fold in half sideways. Now grab some tissue paper, newspaper or any other paper so we can make a stencil. Fold the paper in half and draw a good sized rectangle with rounded edges. When deciding how big you want your backpack, bear in mind the size of your jeans. If you have very small jeans, then you need to make a smaller backpack. Now you're going to take a tape measure and measure the outer part of the stencil, and then measure the bottom separately. Mine was 35 inches around the sides and 13 inches along the bottom. As you can see, there's a hem going down the legs. You will need to decide whether you want that hem to go horizontally or vertically down the back. I chose for the hem to go horizontal. Once you have done that, pin the stencil down as close as you can to the back pocket and cut it out. Now, taking the legs of the jeans, I'm gonna split them at the hem. If you don't have a thread picker or a Stanley knife, you can use scissors. Now I'm going to fold it in half, right sides together, and measure 3 inches all the way up and cut off the excess. This will open up to be 6 inches wide. This will be used for the sides. I'm cutting 2 pieces at 17.5 inches long and 6 inches wide. When sewn together, this will make the outer part of the bag. To give my bag some detail, I'm going to cut out the back pockets. One will go inside the bag and the other will go on the outside. Now, taking my second pair of jeans, I'm going to use one leg to make the base of the bag. I cut 2 pieces at 13 inches by 6 inches. These measurements were taken from the base of the stencil we cut out earlier and the width of the side panel. Now, taking the pocket, I'm going to position it so that the top of the pocket goes right along the hemline. Now, going back to that second pair of jeans, I'm going to make the handle of the bag. Firstly, I'm going to cut down the hem, and then I'm going to guesstimate how long I need to cut it off. I think I cut this part about 24 centimeters long, which is more than enough that you need for the handle. Now I'm going to go ahead and overlock all the pieces that I've cut out. If you're going to do this, make sure you use matching thread. Working on the second back piece, I'm positioning the second pocket on the wrong side of the material. This will create an inner pocket. Now I'm going to sew the 2 side pieces together, leaving a 1 centimeter gap at each of the edges. Once that's done, I'm going to cut down the middle of the strip. Take the back piece and mark the center point. Turn it over and place one of the side strips right on top. Place them right sides together and match the middle hem to the center mark. Now take the other back piece, find the center point and start pinning the second side panel. Now I'm going to sew the side panels to the back section. Make sure you start at the middle and sew towards the edge. This is because you need to manipulate the fabric to fit around the edges. While I'm here, I'm going to sew the pockets down. Now repeat these same steps for the other half of the backpack. At this point, I'm going to hem the loose edge of the side panels. So at this point, I totally forgot to sew in the handle. So taking a Stanley knife or a thread picker, split the seam at the top of the back section. This is a section that has the back pocket on the inside. So to make the handle, just fold it over, sew it to the right shape and size, place it inside the two sections and sew together. Take your zip and mark the central point. The easiest way is to do this by folding it in half and marking it. So I'm pinning the zip to the second side strip. To do this, place the zip right side up against the wrong side of the material. Fold the material over and create a hem before pinning it to the zip. When sewing the zip, make sure you move the zipper head out of the way each time. Before I sew the two sides together, I need to attach the base. I sewed the two base pieces together, folded the back piece, and lined it up at the center point, before pinning it and sewing it right sides together. Repeat this for the other back piece. Now we need to connect the sides. So fold the backpack right sides together and sew from the end of the zip down to the edge of the base and stop. Open it out at the bottom section and sew the base edges separately. Repeat this step for the other side. So start at the end of the zip, sew down to the edge of the base, stop, open it out, and then sew each of the sides of the bottom. Now when you open your bag completely, push the corners out from the inside. Now this is the second mistake that I made, so I forgot to add the straps. So with the material from the second pair of jeans, I cut out straps long enough for my bag. Now I'm going to cut out 4 holes, one on either side of this handle, and 2 at the bottom. Once you place the handles inside and pin them together, try it on, and if you're happy with it, then sew it all together. Now finally, sew the zip. And there you have it, your very own backpack made out of 2 pairs of jeans. Like I said earlier, this is my first attempt at making this backpack, and I made it without a pattern. So if I could do it, then hopefully it should be alright for you to make it also. If you like this video, don't forget to like or subscribe. And if you want to share it with friends, then go ahead.